Yeah.
Hey Google, restart video.
Hey everyone, Scott Ennis, voice actor, Hollywood actor, movie star. I don't believe all that. I'm a legend in my own mind. Hey, you know me better as the voice of some of the most popular cartoon characters in the world. Scooby Dooby Doo, Scrappy Dooby Doo, Tubby Towers, Blinding Shaggy Too. And you've got the Sullivan Project podcast coming at you right now.
Hey Google, stop. Hey Google, turn your volume to 50%. Hey Google, turn your volume to 50%. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Sullivan Project podcast. Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 1:04 p.m.
1:04, okay. That's how I tell time the last few years since I went by, in case y'all haven't tuned in before. I got this current rod to see, feel where I'm at. The bed's there. Google things over there. That's where I play the theme song. Thanks to Scott Ennis for doing the voices for Scooby Doo and the gang. He's a professional voice actor, so if you want to check out any of the celebrity cameos we've had or any guests, we do audio or video. You can come on the show. Everyone has a story, and you can't judge a book by its cover. So this is a podcast for everyone about everything. No judgment. But you can contact us, Harold Sullivan 78 on YouTube, Harold Sullivan 78 on TikTok, Harold Sullivan period 35 on Facebook. You can call the show too, 724-513-1472, and email us. We appreciate it. HS1978-2015 at outlook.com. And we appreciate comments, share, friends, friend requests, likes, whatever, messages. Rate us, tell people, not for sale here, just love and light. We should all do one of three things each member: love, learn, or teach, or all three. That's what I like to say. So, and yeah, this is we're all projects, so we all got stuff, but your pain is your strength, not your weakness. So come on here and talk about stuff, or I'll get it out for you. If you just want to get out something, clear it while you can, so you don't got to take stuff with you. That's the worst thing. You feel it, the other people don't. The other things don't feel it. So you basically got, it's what people say. Hey, you got to make it your own. Make happiness your own, or make lemons. What is it? Make lemonade or whatever. And I just turned 45. I'm blind now. I was born with autoimmune disease, and so we're going to reflect more on the first 45 years. And I'm going to do some more movie bracket breakdowns here. We had a few going, so I'm going to break them down smaller, probably to small as I can go. I'm not going to do top one or two or whatever. It's just a couple, and then y'all can check them out. So we're going to do that as well. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in. See, I don't have much mobility in my hands or much anything. I've been in a power wheelchair. I used to get out and go on the bus and do a lot. I used to paint and draw and do fan films and paranormal investigations too. Check that stuff out on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. I appreciate it. I'm working on some music. I've been writing soloisms. That's these other things I call like praise always. Everything is always for something, right? Up with Jesus or down with sin. God got me, who got you? Luck is a lack of faith. So everyone can't be fixed, but they can all be saved. I appreciate it if you guys would share these things, So, so let's talk more about wrestling. I mentioned before in the podcast. Yeah, so we got people changing. Randy Orton just came back, and he hasn't mentioned his buddy Riddle at all. Riddle's disappeared. He's gone. What's his name? Ric Flair has went to AEW, and so has Christian, and a couple of people have. CM Punk has come to WWE. It's just getting crazy. And like I said, the WWE podcast isn't free anymore now. I went to Sirius or something where you gotta pay. I just got rid of my Sirius because I never listened to them. I got YouTube to pay, and I could just pick whatever song or album on there I want, right? So, and now the other podcast, another one I listen to, Dr. Drew After Dark, just stopped. I mean, he's going to be on a paid thing now. I mean, where's the loyalty to the fans that have listened to you for years on the free thing, and then you're going to go to one? The only reason for him to go to a something like Sirius is because they're getting paid more money now. So, because on the free thing, they're just getting donations. But the fans that have been listening to them for years, they're just screwed, you know. And I only found this out because they haven't been doing podcasts, either one. And then when I just asked Alexa and Google, they told me they both changed. So I lost a few podcasts. And just in a couple of years since I discovered podcasts, since I lost my site, there's probably like maybe 4 or 5 now that are gone. So they don't last long. And we're up here around 125 episodes. And we'll be starting the 3rd season here in a couple of months. So, amen and God bless. And I'm going to keep going. And as long as I'm helping people, and I believe I am. Like I said, we can help someone with one thing we say or do, or just a smile at someone, you know what I mean? You never know how that will help and affect someone. And even if someone's bitter towards you, you know what I mean? That's, people have stuff, like I said. He'll get your love back. He'll come back, just put it out, you know? So, also I wanted to mention, what was the other thing? Wrestling. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what he told me. First, Ted wrestling.
Okay.
Second, Pennywise, Pinhead.
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done.
This is how I take notes and the right songs, one verse or one line at a time, whatever. So Ted's coming out on the TV show, Ted the Talking Bear. Did the 2 movies. McFarlane did the voice for Family Guy. And I had that idea years ago. Again, these ideas are floating out in the ether. Some people get more than one person gets the same idea. Some people get the idea, and then some people later get it, and they produce it. So after the first one, I think it runs. I don't know, maybe the second. I actually dreamt of Ted having a TV show, and I thought that'd be a cooler idea than a movie, because they could go back and do the Younger Adventures, and that's what they're going to do now on the TV show, Ted. So check that out. It'll be coming on Fox soon. And then we're going to get into these breaking down the movie brackets here. We're going to do best boogeyman women, I think, first, and break that down. I had like 20 or something or more. So these are best like boogeyman, boogie women. So, hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what he told me. First, Pennywise, Pinhead, Negan, Michael Myers, Candyman.
Hey Google, stop. And this is the top 5 now. So, well, not in any particular order. We're going to go with Pennywise from It, from the movies and the TV show, just the character It, Pennywise. Pinhead from Hellraiser. I actually met Doug Bradley at a convention and played him. Pennywise, Pinhead. We're going to go with Michael Myers. We got rid of Freddy and Jason, a few of the other ones. Michael Myers is the boogeyman, so he has to be there, right? And then Candyman with the hook hand, Tony Todd, and the bees all over him. You know what I mean? Sweet to the sweets. So we got those 4. And then we're going to go with a Negan from The Exorcist, the female, the little girl. I want to mix it up a little bit. So I believe those are the top 5 boogeyman, best boogeyman, boogie woman. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what he told me. First, Pennywise, Pinhead, Negan, Michael Myers, Candyman.
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done. It's forgotten.
Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what he told me. First, Sigourney Weaver, David Arquette, Bruce Campbell.
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done. It's
Now
forgotten.
this is Mr. Ms. Call Classic. Okay, we're going to do top 3 now. Sigourney Weaver, and then we have, no particular order, and then we have David Arquette and Bruce Campbell. And of course, I would probably pick Bruce Campbell as number one, Mr. Cult Classic, because of all the movies he's been in. So let's mention a few. Bruce Campbell, The Evil Dead, of course, the 3 movies, and the TV show Evil Dead. He was in Burn Notice. He was in Xena, I believe. Princess Warrior. He was in at least another 1 or 2 TV shows that he started. He was in Time Cop, the TV show. He was Old Spice guy. He just Alien Apocalypse, Alien Armageddon. These were 2 loads of budget TV movies. Just Bruce Campbell. You know what I mean? And then we got David Arquette. Let's see here. We got Ready to Rumble. We got Scream. We got Never Been Kissed. We got Buffy the Vampire Slayer. What else? Buffy. He's an 8-Legged Freaks. And these are all called classics. And then we got Sigourney Weaver, Ghostbusters, of course. We got Aliens. And then we had Galaxy Quest, she was in, which was a space spoof. Tim Allen was in it, like a Star Trek. Many more. So then we have a top Mr. and Ms. Cult Classic, 3 of them. And now we're going to go to best movie trilogies of all time. I had like 30 or so in the bracket. Broke down to 5, and I'm trying to spread them out again so it's not all sci-fi or action or whatever. So, hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, Back to the Future, Evil Dead, Mr. Glass, Wizard of Oz, Spider-Man.
Hey Google, stop. Okay, so Back to the Future, which may be the trilogy of all time. And now I got rid of a couple, of course, with the Star Wars ones, Jurassic Park, Godfather. There was so many other, just tons of trilogies. Like I said, there was 30 somewhere. But Back to the Future. Okay, so we have that. Marty McFly, Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, the Time Machine, and the DeLorean. You know, everybody knows Back to the Future. So we have that. We have Mr. Glass, which is the 3rd movie. We have Unbreakable, Split, and Mr. Glass, M. Night Shyamalan, and Bruce Campbell, or Bruce Willis, Samuel L. Jackson. And that's 3 movies put together. James McAvoy from the X-Men. Just check them out. It's very good, all 3 of them. I don't want to give it away because there's each 3, they all 3 stand alone, but they're a trilogy as well. And then we have the Wizard of Oz trilogy, which I'm going to count the first one. I'm going to count Return to Oz from the 80s, and then Oz the Great and Powerful, which has James from Spider-Man, James Franco as the Wizard. So that's another, the Wizard of Oz trilogy. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, Back to the Future, Evil Dead, Mr. Glass, Wizard of Oz, Spider-Man.
Hey Google, stop. Okay, then we got Evil Dead in there. I need to put a horror in there. So, well, I didn't need to, but I want to mix it up like I said. And there was other ones, trilogies, Candyman, from Dusk Till Dawn, but Evil Dead, again with Bruce Campbell. You have Evil Dead, you have Evil Dead 2, and then you have Army of Darkness, which is the 3rd. And it's about a dude that goes up in the woods, or in a cabin in the woods with his buddies, and they let this stuff loose, and it takes them one by one, and he survives. And just a cult classic. There's way more to it than that, though. This guy really goes through stuff to be the hero. Doesn't want to be the hero, but he ends up being the hero usually. So, Evil Dead. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me.
Okay.
First, Back to the Future, Evil Dead, Mr. Glass, Wizard of Oz, Spider-Man.
Hey Google, delete the first one.
Done.
Okay, and then Spider-Man trilogy, the one I'm talking about is a newer one with Tom Holland, which will probably be 4 or 5 or whatever to continue. But right now there's 3. Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, and Spider-Man No Way Home. Very good. I liked especially how they brought in Spider-Man in the last one. And it's just, I don't know. And you could go with the old Spider-Man trilogy with Tobey Maguire too. I mean, and there's Captain America trilogy, Iron Man. Like in the Marvel universe, there's several trilogies that are very good. So I want to mix it up again. So those are the top 5 movie trilogies there. So now I'm going to get into some more reflections of the first 45 years. I talked about surgeries and stuff before, and just mixed up things. So I'm just going to, a couple other times I was close to death was one time I had a caregiver and they were hitting my hammer, or hitting my freezer with a hammer, right? This is the old way of doing it, to defrost. I don't know why I went with it. Anyway, she hit the thing, and I think a bunch of freon came out, hit me in the face for like 30 seconds. And for a few days, I thought I was going to die. So I think I got sick up for freon. And I just sat there while the stuff was just shooting. And it was when I was losing my sight, so I kind of didn't really know, you know what I mean? It's disorienting, losing your sight, and then sitting there in the dark all the time. Eh, sometimes I'm gone, I don't even know, you know what I mean? I don't know where I'm at. Ooh, okay. But y'all can pick that up. I don't know what that is, but hopefully everything's alright. Lord Jesus. Yeah. Steelers won though. God bless them. I think they might make the playoffs now. I predicted them between 7-10 and 10-7. I didn't think they were going to make it, but I thought that they might make it. But like I said, they'd be a few years away. So I predicted all that before the season. Go check out the podcast if you want to listen to more of that. So, but yeah, that was another time. One time, my stepdad put ceiling fan up when I was younger, and it literally came off the ceiling like in the movies. It almost killed me. My mom grabbed me and got me out of the way, and the glue smashed on the ground. I mean, this is just a couple of, which I'm not even counting, really, in my book. I'm trying to write, but I have like 30 other times that I've been close to death or had major surgeries. So, like I said, we're all here for a reason. We're all here to do something. And there is no judgment of, well, one does more, one does the other. No, we all have a job, we all have a thing. And it's to love and just help each other out, and then it'll all work out. But it's the greed, it's the sin in the people, and just wanting to take this and that, and not worrying about the next generation, or worrying about their other incarnations, and they got to come back and learn the lesson again because they've robbed people this time. People just got to wake up here. Wake up, you have it, you were born with it. Somewhere along the line, stuff happens. So you got to get to it. It takes a lot of work to get way back in there. But once you do, all the stuff will turn around. Things will look different. And it's all about how you feel. You know what I mean? Good and bad is just like a positive and negative is an opinion. It's a flip of a coin. So if you look at something negative, it's going to be negative. You don't know the whole picture. You only know that one impulsive moment how you feel. Respond, don't react, like I like to say. Fight fire with water. So those were a couple other times. And I used to go to physical therapy till I was about 16. And then I almost drowned a few times. Actually, I don't even count that too. Jesus. I gotta remember that too. I went under the water and I couldn't breathe. I couldn't swim. I was spitting out water. So I gotta put that. See, there's so many times. And that made me afraid of water. You know what I mean? I still, if I get heavy water poured over me, or it's like weighing heavy, I'm still a little bit, I hyperventilate. Even in the shower, I used to. Like that shower water just going down over me. I can't breathe because I almost drowned. And I'm thinking I almost drowned, or maybe I drowned in the past life. You know, and those things affect us now. You know what I mean? And that's true. So I've learned that. You can have ailments now that have happened before. You might have got shot in the leg in your past life, and now you have leg pain all the time. You see, these are some real things. Join me on this journey here, like I said. We'll figure it out together. One man is every man, right? So we can't make a difference. And all is one. So don't feel alone because you're not the only one. You know what I mean? But reach out. Like I said, one person might need to hear something you have to say. If you don't speak up, then how are they going to hear it? Don't discount yourself. You're given a voice. And if you can't speak, you got another way to do it. You're given that. Figure that out and do it that way. And then you'll be happier with yourself. I never knew what it was to love myself. I was like, what the heck? And I was like, oh yeah, I love myself. But no, that means just unconditionally love everything about you. You don't want to change. You don't have any problem or regret. And I've learned to, since I lost my sight, that I broke down, and I'm in my 10th time through the audio Bible halfway now. And I said, you know what, I had to let it all go. You know, you can have your moments sometimes, but you have to let it go. You know, we're not perfect. Perfection is an opinion, not an existence. So, I had an apartment several times. Once it was only for a week, then I had one for 2 years. That's where I caught myself on fire a couple times in the one apartment. Well, actually, once there, a couple times here. I fell out of the wheelchair in the bar a couple times. I only remember one of the times years ago when I was drinking in Ambridge and Wilkes. On the ground. Don't know why I had my seatbelt off. So, yeah, one time the steps, one time with the Salvation Army, landed right in the middle of the step. I came out the door when I was losing my sight, just went down the street steps, and the wheelchair landed teeter-tottering on the middle step. And 1 inch I went over. One more inch, one way or the other, or just a breeze. So, and I've almost fallen off a bus a few times. One time a car pulled out in front of the bus and almost hit me. And this was close enough that I could see the front license plate thing on it before I lost my sight. And I stopped, and people were yelling, like, what I just do just to stop somehow. And that would have been it there. And just, like I said, I used to go to therapy. You know, my mom used to take me to get food. There was a place called Johnny Burgers. I used to love to eat there in Ambridge. They were there for so long, but they closed. You know, there's nothing left. There was a place at the mall, Anthony's Pizza was there, and they closed because of the pandemic or whatnot. They were there. They were the last place that was left around my whole life, pretty much, in that neighborhood. There's nothing left now. I'm 45, and there's no places left that I can go to that have been around since I was born, or a little bit after that. Like, it's sad. And it's, I don't know, but like I said, you can't spend time on that. You gotta stay in the now and do it now, because then you'll be looking back and wishing that you had enjoyed that moment. So, because that thing is gone or changed. So, yeah, I've done a lot of reflecting. I did that life review. There was probably 2 weeks I didn't sleep after I lost my sight. Literally, I just laid there at night and just talked to God. I did that life review thing where I replayed everything from my first, how many years, 40, 30, 44 years, and 42 years, and good and bad. And then I saw both sides, and it was just odd. And then that's when I started to figure out, wait a minute, I was born disabled. God doesn't punish babies. And what was I being punished? Not a punishment. Things that I just took so many years of things the wrong way, and I had to let it go. And then I had to learn to let go of things that I did too, because I didn't know. If you don't know, how do you know? Once you know better, then make the decision and be better. If you don't, then it's on you to face the consequences. So I held on to a lot too. So now I know. Do better, be better. If something happens, take my moment, then let it go. You know, and just come with love and light. Only my bubble's pink, so when I come around, I just want it to be love and light. And when it drops in the ocean, it spreads and turns the rest of the water pink. And you can have your bubble whatever color you want. Just think about when you contribute when you're in there. All is one. It's like water or like waves in the ocean. It all works together. So you drop in and you just turn the rest. It's a good visual. So, and I did online dating in the past. I've been catfished. I did some catfishing, and you can go check out. We did podcast episodes on that. And if you have any catfishing stories you want to get out, it hurts people. Really, it just wastes time. Just be you. If they don't like you for you, then just go on. Somebody will eventually. Even if you're waiting, like I'm 45, I'm still waiting. But you know what? I'll love someone unconditionally, and they'll love me unconditionally too. That's all that matters. Doesn't matter what you look like, the outside. Love the soul, not the shell. All right. This has nothing to do with it. It's the soul that's important. The meat bag, the skin, bones is nothing. It doesn't even last. It's broken down. It's diseased. It's sick. Our love is pure. That's what we come for. From pure love. That's when we get that good feeling that comes when we go to church or we just have that joyous moment. That's the light. That's what we are. I just love it. It's better than any drug. It's better than anything you get. It's just better than It's just the best thing. If you haven't had it, believe me, if you want something, hit me up. There's many ways to get that good feeling other than drugs or anything that's going to harm you in the long run. So, but I appreciate y'all tuning in. Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 1:28 p.m.
Okay. Yeah, I do appreciate y'all tuning in and listening to me. And like I said, I promise God I'll do anything I could to help people because we're all here to help. And I was told by Pastor before I couldn't do much or do anything because I'm in a wheelchair. And he's in the rascal too, he's an elderly guy. But he thinks because he's been there pastor 50 years that he's, this or that. And you don't make it up to. When you don't control people, you don't rule people. Let people do their own thing with the Bible or the documentation they have. Let them make their own decisions and live how they want. Okay? This is different times. I don't judge. I'm not the judge, just a message. Okay? I don't judge. Like I said, it doesn't matter your color, your sexual preference, none of that. I don't care what people interpret, from what religion or whatever. Believe in you, right? You can be whatever color. Why would there be different colors of people? Why would people be made with different preferences or act different ways or look different ways if they weren't supposed to be made that way or look that way? You see, that doesn't make sense. It takes different kinds. That's the best way we populate and make more is different kinds coming together. There's more problems when it's the same. When it's the same people mixing. You see what I mean? Think about that. So more problems when it's mixing the same. So you very seldom you'll mostly see people that are exact, opposites as far as personalities and looks, but they mesh together. But when you take the same and put it together, it just doesn't do very well. So, but we should be having some guests here soon. Chris and I will talk about horror films coming up. So I love y'all, and like I said, love's a choice, and so is the hate. Be the light. And I'll be back again soon. By the grace of God.